welcome back to Genevieve and Bear. In my last video, I gave you a tour of my tiny little craft space slash office, and today I wanted to show you how I go about making stickers. I'm not going to do my drawing or design kind of update. This is actually the physical making of the stickers that I sell in my shop. Really, this kind of came about because I need to test a lot of my different sticker sheets and materials and kind of see which ones I really like and which ones print better, cut better, etc. So I've been using onlinelabels.com paper, and I've got 4 different varieties. I've got a 5th one being shipped to me. I ordered it yesterday, who knows when it'll be here. But I've got 4 different papers that we're going to try. The first one is what has been my favorite pretty consistently and is unfortunately slightly more expensive, the weatherproof matte. And this stuff just, I feel like it really shows colors very, very well. I'm not a huge personal fan of glossy anyway, so I really like the matte option. They do also sell a glossy version, but I've not tried it, and I don't think I will, unless there's some demand for it. But the next one we've got is a clear matte, which I had ordered by mistake. I thought I was getting the white matte, and in my hurry to get checked out from the store, I got the clear matte. So the white matte is en route to me, hopefully now, I really hope. But we'll try these too, because this can provide a different kind of feel to the project as well, and from what I understand, these are really great for journaling. I've also got the clear gloss, which same as the clear matte, just glossy finish on top, and the white gloss. Now, even though I'm not a huge fan of gloss, I really do like how well this holds color and the vibrancy of the colors in what I've used so far. So these are the 4 we're going to test today, and we're going to be making an Among Us sticker pack. If you've been following on social media, Genevieve and Bear, GenevieveandBear.com is my store. Twitter, Genevieve N, like the letter N, Bear, is generally how you can find me on any social media platform, to include Pinterest, TikTok, etc. If you followed along there, you will have seen that I've been working with my daughter on an Among Us sticker pack. It's as close as I will allow her, being 9 years old, to play the game. And I know a lot of parents out there allow their 9-year-olds to play Among Us, but her father and I reviewed it and discussed it, and for her 9-year-old self, which is slightly naive, we didn't feel that was an appropriate environment for her. Now, we do believe there are kids 9 years old who can absolutely handle it, and those kinds of things don't affect them. But with her, it's a little bit different. So this is as close as I'm allowing her to get to Among Us. She still does really love the characters, and her friends thought it was like super cool that we made stickers together the other day, and I am going to use this opportunity to print the stickers and let her take them to school so that she can share them with her friends and get some product testing out of the way as well. All right, here we go. Okay, so the next step that we're going to take is to open up Cricut Design Space, and I need to create a new project for my stickers. I've already uploaded the image, but for whatever reason it didn't save as a project when I worked on it last. This is an envelope I've created for the stickers to be shipped out as well. But what I'm going to do is upload the image, or insert the image that I've already uploaded. And right there you can see there's a set of 9, and I thought I had formatted it to the correct size, but you'll see in my layers there's like this little alert, and it's too large. So I'm getting this error that I've got to change it to a smaller size, and that's what I'm doing now, is I'm changing it to the correct size, so that way when it prints, the maker will be able to recognize everything. It'll be in the correct parameters, it'll be the correct size. So it's just a little bit of an extra step, not too bad. And the next thing that we're doing is hitting that Make It button at the bottom. It's bringing us to this next screen. I'm going to change the number of project copies. You don't have to do this. You can just, keep running it after if you've printed multiples. Don't have to do this. Some motivation right there. But I'm also kind of playing with the bleed for print then cut. My borders are white, so you don't notice that it's kind of being toggled in this instance, but what that does is adds kind of a buffer. So that way if you do not end up aligning it correctly on your mat, and it's just a little bit off, that'll give you a little bit of leeway with your stickers, so you have a better opportunity to get that correct cut, even if it's just kind of slightly off in your alignment. So I always add the bleed when I've got the white borders. I think it helps. So that's my personal. And now we're gonna print. Now that we've sent our project to the printer and we've got our first sheet, we're going to connect to our device. And as you can see, as I've said, I've got the Maker. You might have the Explorer too, something like that. But you're gonna go ahead and connect to the device, and if it'll ever load, because my internet is terrible and it takes forever sometimes for these projects to load. Spinny wheel. There we go. Here we go. All right, so it's giving you your paper choice. I'm choosing printable sticker paper white. That is the default setting that comes with Cricut. If you've ever tried their paper, it's like cardboard, it's insane. But I find that it works well for these online labels. I do select the printable sticker paper clear for the clear sheets as well, just as a side note, and I don't think I'll show that on this video, but when I'm doing like the weatherproof matte or the clear gloss, I'm using the Cricut presets for the printable sticker paper white, and then for the clear sticker paper, I'm using the Cricut presets for printable sticker paper clear. And what it's doing here is, this is that part in the video that we cut away from earlier where it's detecting where those boundary lines are, just to kind of confirm its own template and coordinates and make sure that it's going to cut correctly. From here, what it will do is start cutting, and we'll just kind of repeat this process for each of the 4 sheets. So I wanted to show you real quick the stickers that just printed. We've got more coming off the printer right now. But this is the weatherproof sticker set that printed first, a weatherproof matte. You can see how vibrant the colors are. But also I had turned on the bleed for the stickers, and you can kind of see, I hope, that faint gray outline. So when these cut, they're gonna have a white border around them, and that bleed had made that white border just a little bit larger. So that way, if it's off a little bit when it goes to cut, it'll still have a decent sized white border around each character. So I just wanted to show you that part real quick. Okay, so before I start cutting the first set, I just wanted to show you, this is the clear matte, and it is, I want to compare it to the weatherproof. And this is what I was saying about the vibrant colors, where, yeah, the colors look great here, sure. You know, they turned out how I would want, but when you compare next to where it's got this white background, to me, it's just a little bit different. And see, also, I'm holding this against the weatherproof, and you can see a little bit through the clear. So when you go to put this sticker, especially like this white one, for instance, you go to put this sticker on a journal that's a lined sheet of paper, you're gonna have the lines running through the journal, or whatever you apply it to. Now, I love how this feels. It's kind of rough, and it's obviously not glossy. I really do like these. They're just not my preferred choice. Now, what the machine's doing here is it is scanning the black rectangle outline to get its bearings as far as the orientation of the sheet, and that basically lets it know where it's going to cut. It already has the template, but it's just kind of confirming those coordinates, so to speak. So if I'm a little bit off in placing my paper, then it can adapt to an extent. Now, if you're really off, it won't cut correctly. So you try to be as accurate as possible, but also you'll notice that I've got tape at the bottom of my corners. Clearly this mat has seen better days and it's really losing its stickiness. It holds other types of paper still, but when it comes to stickers, I just don't want to take a chance. So I go ahead and tape down the corners. But you'll see it's cutting now. This should only take a few minutes, and then onto our clear mat. And this is the, it looks like the glossy clear, just based on the sheen. So onward and upward. So while the matte clear starts cutting, please ignore the noise. These other two have finished printing, so you've got the clear gloss, which again you can kind of see if you superimpose it over something else. You can kind of see there's going to be a clear element to it. You're going to see through your design. But then right next to it you've got the white gloss, and again this is my personal preference. It's got that glossy finish to it, and it is very vibrant. And you know, again, for comparison, here's the matte that had finished cutting, and so you know, you have pretty consistent colors here with that kind of white background to help make these colors pop. So it's really personal preference. I do like how these turned out in this instance with these in particular. Another thing I noticed, and I don't know if you can see, the ink is cracking. So these are no bueno. And this isn't the first time this has happened. I've tried different printers. I've had HP, I've had Canon, I've had Epson, and with this clear gloss image, you get this effect. Now, if you like that, there's, you know, nothing wrong with it, but to me it's hugely noticeable, especially with a character like this when you've got, you know, an obvious solid black outline type. You don't want this cracking to occur, or at least I don't. So just bear that in mind when you're selecting your paper, and this is why we do test runs too, so we can see what really works. Different papers are going to work for different projects as well. In this case, because I've got such solid, bold colors, I really want to go with something that has more of a solid background. So we've printed and cut all of our different types of Among Us stickers, and what I want to do now is test them in a journal, and then that way I kind of have a reference point and I have something to compare everything to, and when I go back to this later on, you know, for printing other things that have bold colors, I can use this, like I said, as a reference point to make sure that this particular sheet of paper is the one that I want to go with in promoting my stickers. So first up, we've got, I'm going to take the same color of each sticker sheet, and I'm going to place it, I've got this lovely little journal that I got when I was in Ireland last year before everything shut down. And in it I've got all my ideas and, you know, different stickers that I've tested along the way, and it's just really helpful to be able to see everything in one place. So if you don't yet have a journal, I totally recommend starting one. And like I said, I got this particular one for like $2.50 when I was in Ireland. It was literally in a clearance bin, and no regrets. I kind of collect journals. I got one for my daughter as well because she loves to collect them as well. In fact, funny story, while I struggled to peel the backing off of this silly thing, which by the way, these are what are considered die cut stickers. Kiss cut is where you have like a full sheet and you basically peel the sticker away from the full sheet. These are die cut, you know, they're cut to the shape of the sticker, and here we go, voila, it works. So this is the weatherproof. I'm gonna put this in the top corner here, and then I'm gonna make a note so I don't forget, because let's face it, I'm not getting any younger and my brain is, well, it is what it is. So weatherproof. Right. write so slow, you guys. Play approved matte. All right, so there's sticker number 1. What was I saying? Funny anecdote about my daughter. She, again, before everything kind of shut down last year, we were fortunate enough to go see Zac Brown Band at PNC Arena in Raleigh, and we had tickets to the pit because I guess people were getting kind of sketched out about COVID at that point, and not everyone showed up, and they were reselling their tickets. So I got pit tickets like super cheap. Thankfully, I didn't also get coronavirus with that, but in any event, we ended up in the pit, and because she was like 8 years old at the time, she was noticed by everyone because here's this little girl, this little 8-year-old, with a notebook and a pencil, and she is drawing what she sees, and then she's journaling about it. And so everyone's like, oh, it's the little mini reporter, and so they kind of like pushed her up to the front, and it was so great. At the end, she got to meet one of the drummers because we happened to be standing next to a friend of the drummers who was like, oh yeah, they're gonna be out after the set, and I'm going, only my kid. She's like, this girl has the best luck, I tell you what. Here is the clear matte, and again, you can see my finger behind this. This is the point I'm trying to drive home here. When I say clear, it means there's a see-through element to this sticker. I still like it. I still like how vibrant this color is before I paste it, but I don't think I'm gonna like it as much, and I don't, when it goes down onto the paper. So now already you can see the differences, and like I said, you know, you can see the lines. So this would be good for like a blank sheet of paper. If you have like a sketchbook that you're using as your journal, this would be fine there, and I think it would turn out to be a more vibrant color once it's pasted as well, but you can see a huge difference between the two. So this is the clear matte. I'm gonna make that note before I forget. So yeah, my kid, oh man, she's just, no matter where we go, she's met all of the Backstreet Boys. She has met, she got waved at by Dan, the lead singer in Bastille. Can't go to a concert without taking her. And I try to get good seats whenever we go, because I'm at that age. This is the glossy clear. So you can see like the color is pretty consistent between the two clear varieties. And then this one again is the one where that's, I don't know if I can, watch my creepy eyes here, if I can show you, but this is the one with the cracking. And it doesn't show up really well here, but just take my word for it. So let's make that note, clear gloss. And then last but not least is our do you guys have any awesome concert experiences? I hope. So I'm gonna put this on the page directly opposite. I know, white gloss. I didn't get to go to concerts till I was an adult with a kid, and the kid hates being left out. So, all right, here's all 4 stickers. I didn't want to overlap and put one here and have it, I didn't want them touching. You know, some people can't stand their food on their plate touching another food. But I'm moving this book a little bit, and you can clearly see this glossy element. So really my top 2 are gonna be between, and this is for like your bold colors, between this weatherproof matte finish, and also as a side note, this is good for like water bottles. This is not necessarily great for a decal, but it's made out of a different type of material, and it is a little bit more expensive, but I put these on water bottles and run them through the dishwasher. Maybe not this specific sticker, but stickers like that, and it's turned out great. I mean, it's not gonna last forever, but a good amount of time. Mine are still on. I can see a little bit of fading, but hey, it's a sticker. And then here's your clear gloss. So really it just depends on, or I'm sorry, I said clear gloss, I meant white gloss. It really just depends on which one you prefer. And if you like this more muted look, I would recommend going with clear matte rather than the clear gloss because, like I said, this one cracks. And I just checked my updates for my sticker paper delivery. I'm getting more weatherproof matte stickers and some white matte, which I originally thought I had ordered the first go around. I'll have those being delivered today. That's it. That's my comparison of these 4 products. My next video, or one of my next videos, is going to be showing you how I package things, how I make my own envelopes for shipping, and just how the process and the flow works for me. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, and I'm going to be posting content every week. I've got to keep up with that algorithm, right? So hit the little bell notification so you can get updates as soon as I post my newest material. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to take your questions. Hope you have a great day.